Hey there guys, I'm back to another video. Today I'm here to give you guys another yearly update video. I've been doing these since the start of 2021, so now it's 2023, so let's get into it. So yeah, 2022 as a whole has been a pretty good year for me personally. I got a girlfriend, I was able to finish 2 more semesters at my college, and I'm only 1 more semester off from graduating, so that is very, very cool. But yeah, overall it has been a very fun year, very memorable. And yeah, cannot wait to see what this year has in store in terms of content creation. Definitely feel like I could have done a lot better in 2022. In retrospect, a lot of it comes down to me mismanaging my time. I'm not very good at managing my time, I noticed, when it comes to me personally, and just making sure that I make some time left for YouTube. And that's something that I really just cut out of my plate, especially at the end of this last year, because of school. There was a lot of projects and a lot of assignments that were kind of stressing me out, I'll be honest. So it was a lot harder to just make videos. And obviously the fall, that is when a lot of games come out. So I missed out on finishing God of War, missed out on finishing Gotham Knights, and those games are 2 pretty big games, especially God of War. That is a very, very lengthy game, and I just was not able to finish it in time before the end of the year. But hopefully I'll be able to play and finish it before the first half of 2023. But yeah, overall, I think that I still made some pretty cool videos. My game reviews, I was able to buy the game, play it, finish it, and then do a video on it. I think the turnaround for those, the Lego Star Wars video, the Corey and Ninja Turtles, were relatively fast. Obviously I could have been a lot faster, but I don't want to rush my playthroughs and rush my way through a game just to get a video out, because I've done that before and that is not fun. So I want to make sure that I am taking my time, enjoying the game, playing it, make sure I'm taking notes, make sure I'm remembering certain things about the game. And yeah, and then there were some other videos such as Survival Quiz City, which was like a first impressions video where I played in the developers own server times or whatever. And I just played in those, and those were a lot of fun. But when the game actually came out, it was a very different game, and I wanted to do a follow-up video on it. Fortunately, just didn't have the time for it and just didn't find, the motivation to do it, unfortunately. But 2023, I definitely want to change that about myself and definitely change how I'm making videos and be a little more consistent. I know I said that last year, but definitely this year, I want to be a lot more consistent. I don't like making barely any videos for months and months and then try to get back into it, because it does feel like a chore when I'm trying to get back into it, and I'm trying to figure out what video do I need to make for it to be a worthy comeback. I should just make the video that I want to make and then go from there. Definitely don't just lazily put a video together, obviously, but make a video that I think is worthy enough to say that, hey, I like this video and it's something that I would watch personally, kind of thing. That's something that I always think about when I make a video. It's is this something that I would watch? Yes. Is this something that I want to make? Yes. And then I'll just make it. If it's something that I won't watch, then it just stops there, so that's definitely something that I want to change about myself going into 2023. And 2022, I passed 10 years on YouTube. That's another thing. Outside of all of the game reviews and sort of just being on time with those, I celebrated my 10 years on this channel in particular. I've been on YouTube since 2008, but for this channel, I've been on here since 2012. So crossing that line of now, having this channel for over 10 years is insane. I now have videos on here that are 10 years old. That is insane to think about. So I'm obviously very thankful to those that have stuck around for that long, or even just shorter. If you've been here for the past month, I don't care. Thank you for watching. Honestly, it means a whole lot. And yeah, I just hope that I can continue doing this for as long as possible, because I love making YouTube videos and I love the process of content creation and then everything like that. So the podcast is still something that I do on a bi-weekly basis, and it's still something that me and Damien are perfecting, making changes, making sure that we are on the right page, and making sure that we are making a show that is good enough, because we use it as an excuse to talk to each other every other week just about whatever's going on within gaming, entertainment, etc. So it is nice to just be able to catch up with each other, but also just talk about games and make it a show. So hopefully going into 2023, we're able to just continue it going. We passed 100 episodes, which is crazy. We've been doing podcasting together for well over 100 episodes. So I'm glad that we were able to cross that threshold. And it's still crazy to me every single time I type out the episodes. I'm like 103, 104, kind of thing. I'm like, that's insane. So, and the fact that we've been doing it consistently, I don't think we missed longer than like a 2 to 3, or well, obviously, there's like a week break between every single episode, but I don't think we missed that much like in between episodes. I think sometimes we would upload a episode early and then just reset the sort of 2-week schedule that way, but I don't think we've ever missed a 2-week break kind of thing. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I can't remember for sure, but still, hitting 100 episodes is a accomplishment enough. Speaking of podcasts, my friend Jimmy Mullen, he launched his own podcast, and I was on his podcast for one of the episodes. I forget exactly which one, but I was on there. I was able to just talk about him, about just like random stuff, catch up with him. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I've never been a guest on a podcast, obviously, before. I've done like, little video interviews over like Skype or Discord or whatever, but I've never done, something in person with something that I know, pretty well, and just talking to him and just seeing on how the show's going. It's great. I'm glad that he's enjoying it and he's having a lot of fun with it. But yeah, speaking of collaborations, most recently I was on Kyle's Game Room live stream where we were just talking about Sonic at first, and then we were just talking about everything. So that was definitely a lot of fun to do that with him. Obviously we were on there for like 2 to 3 hours, which is like crazy. I was like not even realizing what time it was. I was like, oh my god, we've been doing this for a long time. So maybe next time it'll be a little shorter, definitely, but it was definitely fun just like getting to know him and just talking shit with him. So hopefully we'll do more of those in 2023. But yeah, just collaborating with other creators really showed me that like, hey, like this is something that I really want to do. And doing that live stream really motivated me to make my end of the year video, because that was something that I honestly didn't really start working on until after that live stream. Like I had the list of games that I wanted to talk about, but I didn't do anything with those list of games. So after I did that live stream, not just because the 31st was coming up of December was quickly approaching, but also just like, oh shoot, like I really do like making videos and I really do like making content and just talking about stuff with other people. So that motivated me. So thank you, Kyle. If you're watching this update video, thank you for motivating me back into content creation. But yeah, what else is there to talk about? The Shonen Supply Co thing that I talked about a lot last year. That was something that I was very happy to do, and I was very excited to continue doing it. And we did a little bit more of it. We didn't do a whole lot, but unfortunately with the way that my brother's schedule and my schedule work, it's not ideal for us to really continue doing it. So we decided to end things off sort of abruptly, I would say. I wish that we were able to prepare ourselves for the end, but unfortunately some things just, they happen because they happen, and it is unfortunate that we were sort of just closing it down. I wish that we were still doing it, but it is what it is. Our schedules are very busy, but I was definitely envisioning myself doing it up until the end of this year, 2023, or if not 2024. So all good things must come to an end, and I'm glad that we were able to actually do it and actually sort of have that under our belt, just in case if we ever really do want to get back into it, if we want to get back into this, make something new or whatever, we know what we have to do to really succeed the next time we do it. Because really we kind of went in there blind. It was just like doing whatever, which is a good and bad thing. Obviously we did learn the hard way for a lot of stuff, but I think that is definitely the best way to learn in certain scenarios. Obviously for this in particular, we definitely could have done more research and et cetera, but I digress. I'm gonna stop talking about that. But yeah, 4,000 subscribers, that is another thing that I want to talk about. That is something that I cannot believe I hit this year. I thought that it would take me a little bit longer, but I kind of just abruptly hit it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, listening, being entertained by my goofy butt, just talking about video games and doing whatever, whether it's for the podcast or my individual videos. Thank you for subscribing and sticking around. But yeah, what do I have planned for 2023? I know last year I said that I would stream more in the summer, and I did not fulfill that promise, unfortunately. But definitely for this year, going into summer 2023, that's when I'm going to be out of school, done with my degree, done with everything as long as I pass. And yeah, I want to do a lot more content creation. I want to make more videos on games, and definitely during that fall season, I'm definitely going to crack down and try to push myself to make more videos on video games and everything like that, because that's what I want to do. So where does streaming fit into that? Where does streaming fit into that picture, you might ask? Good question. So I'm not exactly sure what kind of schedule I want to have as of right now, because getting into streaming is already hard as is. So trying to sort of have a vision for it when I'm so far away from actually pulling it off is sort of unrealistic of me. I did do streaming a lot during the pandemic, so that's something that I can sort of utilize and sort of hopefully bring that with me going into streaming during the summer. I want to stream single player games, but obviously multiplayer games are a lot easier because you can just queue up for a game and just continue playing and then go from there. But obviously not everyone, especially my audience, I feel like not a lot of my audience play games like League of Legends, Valorant, you know, like the big multiplayer games, Overwatch even, you know. So I'll see what I want to do then. Maybe I'll buy some games just to stream. I definitely want to play Splatoon 3 and I haven't played that yet, so maybe I'll buy it then if I haven't already. But yeah, you know, obviously more videos, maybe streaming within the summer, hopefully streaming, because that's something that I've been thinking about a lot, honestly. That's something that that's been on my mind a lot, and I kind of want to do it. So when the time is right, I'll pull it off. But as of right now, just tentatively during the summer, May or June, around there, I will get back into streaming, and I'll do it on like a weekly basis, maybe a few times a week or whatever. So, but yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I thank you for watching this full video. Honestly, I feel like I kind of just make these for myself and just, you know, make sure I refresh myself as to what I was doing last year and sort of what I have planned for this year, and hopefully by the end of the year I pulled off most of those goals. So more videos, streaming in 2023, and hopefully some other stuff within that summer window. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have not already, you can subscribe or put new videos up on Saturdays. You can follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Try to put updates on my future videos on there. You can check out my podcast, the Travis and Damien podcast. We talk about games, movies, and anime every other week. And yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video once again. I'll see you guys next time with more videos.